So I'm here at the Tower Theatre in Stoke Newington, where they're having their first anniversary open day to launch their autumn season. Let's go and have a look. And they have a bake sale. Yum. So I've got myself a bit of chocolate cake and the programme. I'm going to have a good look around. This is the main theatre space in here, by the looks of it. Looks quite nice. So it looks like there's lots of things going on today. There's a puppetry family workshop. There's also some extracts from their Shakespeare season, including Hamlet 1 and 2. And they also have an introduction to the entire autumn series.
Here at Tower. This is my companion.
Hello, I'm Isaac, and I do all the puppets,
Isaac doing the setting himself. Isaac's an amazing designer and maker of puppets. And he's worked with some really incredible puppeteers as well. So really knows his stuff. And I'm a really big fan of puppets, so I use them quite a lot in the work that I do. And Isaac's always the first person I call on.
With that, we're going to combine 2 bits of brown paper to make a single, very simple wooden puppet. So now we're going to scrunching. So that's now a leg. Want to do the head and right arm. Want to do the left arm and support back, and then one person on the feet.
Should we do that? Should we go to 3?
Yeah, actually that would be nice in the right way. And just put your puppet into a neutral position.
So I've just taken part in a puppet workshop, which was brilliant.
We've adapted the whole thing ourselves.
And it started about 4 months ago with the creative team sat down in a room saying, okay, how do we do?
Here they have an exhibition of the behind the scenes of the CARTE Tales, which was one of their productions last year.
We don't know if this is going to work, but what's the worst that can happen?
History of the building. This used to be originally a Methodist church, and it was built in 1876. Then, during the war, got badly damaged and was a bit derelict. So then in 1953 or so, it was bought over to be a synagogue. And there was a synagogue here from 1955 to 1987. Then it became the Sunstone Women's Gym, which a lot of people may have, in the area know about it, until 2014. And then we bought it in February 2018 and converted it into a theatre. So that's a very brief history. You can ask questions, obviously, as you go along. See the play here? Yeah. Tell a mockingbird, they use this. It is a story from that down here. The story and all the curtains and drapes and various fields up there, and a lot of the lamps and technical governments and that are all here. You see all the stairs coming up. We are currently fundraising that to get a lift. The lift, you can see the white part there, that's where the lift would come up. It comes down, we can go back down when you're in the lobby area, foyer area, we can show you where to start from. We have planning permission for the lift. We just, obviously it's some money. It is. This is the smallest dressing room. We have got the everywhere in Nook and Cranny, this is where a lot of the soft furnishings are stored. You know, curtains and tablecloths and curtains and you name it all are stored in here.
Hello.
Please try on costumes.
So we've just been given a guided tour of the building. It's an incredible space with a lot of stuff going on here.
Join today when they get a voucher for a free program.
They're now setting up for an introduction to the autumn season, which is quite interesting.
And humour a bit more severe, perhaps, humour today. The story, that's the theme, the story is about a couple of married couples and a next door neighbour, and 4 of the 5, here are the 4, rather than 5th on the back, are members of the Dead Comic Society. Benny Hill in this show has recently died, and they've met to celebrate his life. One person, Eleanor at the back, one of the wives, doesn't go with this kind of humour at all. What they do at the party is imitate various old comedians, and what we're going to show you today very briefly is something that Ellen really disagrees with, disapproves of, and that is comedy like the Morecambe Wise Bumbu Yatatata sketch. It's real culture.
But you're not doing it right. Oh no. No. You can't be a star on your own. Oh, yeah, you've got to have backing. Have I? Yeah, sure. Now, I'm a group. Oh yeah? Yeah? All by yourself? No. No, there's Dick, Sid, and me. Oh, yeah. We'll make you into a big star. Well, go on then. Come on, Brian.
Oh, you daft buggers.
You'll love this, Eddie. We did it at the hospice last Christmas.
All right, fellas. And 1, 2.
Boom!
Ooh!
Oh, that's good, that is. That's good. Oh, not get involved in that. By all means. Now, Dick.
Rosanna said is to tell you something about our second play of the season, rather different to that one, which is Breaking the Code by Hugh Whitemore. It's based on a book by Andrew Hodges called Alan Turing the Enigma. The play was written in 1986, first performed at the Theatre Royal Haymarket, and then later in New York, and on both occasions starred Derek Jacobi, who then went on to star in a film based on the play. Alan Turing may be better known to some of you through the recent film, The Imitation Code, where he was played by Benedict Cumberbatch, or indeed by the BBC Icon of the Year, Icon of the 20th Century poll, where Turing was voted overwhelmingly by a vast majority of the viewers.
Mr. Headmaster, members of the staff, boys, I want you to imagine a bowl of porridge, a bowl of cold porridge. When I was a boy here at Sherborne, some 25 years ago, we always had porridge for breakfast, every day, summer and winter, or so it seems. And for some unaccountable reason, as soon as the porridge reached me, it was cold. My friend, Christopher Morgan, he was more fortunate. He enjoyed his porridge, and he ate it heartily. I sat there every morning, staring miserably into a bowl of cold porridge, all grey and soft and wrinkled on top. You're probably wondering why I'm telling you this. Your headmaster has invited me here to talk about my work with computers, and here I am describing a bowl of cold porridge.
Blind Spirit is one of Noel Coward's pretty best known comedies. It was first seen in the West End in 1941, where it created a new long-run record for non-musical plays. It ran for nearly 2,000 performances, and then it went over to Broadway. It was made into a very successful film in 1945, starring Rex Harrison and the wonderful Margaret Rutherford. There was a musical adaptation of it, which did less well. And it's had many, many revivals. Joanna Lumley did it in the 80s. Angela Lansbury did it on Broadway, then over here, and now we are doing it. I think it's the first time Tower have done it for about 25 years or so. So I'm delighted that we're doing it.
Offering, I'm directing Beauty Queen of Lynane by Martin McDonagh. Martin McDonagh is probably best known for his film work now, in Bruges, Three Billboards Outside Ebbing. But as we all know, he's been writing plays for some time. And this play was written in 1996. It's his first play. It's very dark, as his plays usually are. He won an Evening Standard Award for Most Promising Playwright, really, and he hasn't stopped since. It opened in New York in 1998 and was nominated for 6 Tony Awards.
The last play of the season, but certainly not the least. A play called Rules for Living. And although we don't start rehearsing till tomorrow, we just thought we'd try and give you a little flavour of how it works. So, this is Edith. Edith lives in Stoke Newington. She's planning to do Christmas. In fact, she's been planning to do Christmas since last January. Nothing must be left to chance for her and her family. One fly in the ointment. Her husband Francis has had a stroke and been hospitalised, and she's yet to tell the boys, her 2 sons, Adam and Matthew, how bad things actually are. And so she busies herself. She busies herself even more than usual to postpone the moment when she must confess, cleaning, organising, and making sure that everything is just so.
Right, where's my list? Let's see where we are. What time is it? Right. The turkey will come out to rest at 20 to 1 and will eat at 1 o'clock. That's right. After last year, when I received such a ribbing for my timetable, I've now switched to the 12-hour clock and I've built leeway into the schedule. Okay? Even your old mum can adapt and change, all right?
They have their exits and their entrances. And one man in his time plays many parts.
Now is the winter of our discontent, made glorious summer by this sun of York. And all the clouds that lowered upon our house in the deep bosom of the ocean buried. Now are our brows bound with victorious wreaths, our bruised arms hung up for monuments, our stern alarums changed to merry meetings, our dreadful marches to delightful measures. So no rules of charity which renders good for bad, blessings for curses.
Villain, thou knowest no law of God nor man, no beast so fierce, but no some touch of pity.
But I know none, and therefore am no beast.
Oh, wonderful, when devils tell the truth.
More wonderful when angels are so angry. Vouchsafe, divine perfection of a woman, of these supposed evils to give me leave by circumstance but to acquit myself.
Vouchsafe, diffused infection of a man, for these known evils, but to give me leave.
Forth the fatal loins of these 2 foes, a pair of star-crossed lovers, take their life.
Assault. What light from yonder window breaks? Is the east, and Juliet is the sun. Arise, fair sun, and kill the envious moon, who is already sick and pale with grief. Now thou, her maid, art far more fair than she. Be not her maid, since she is envious. Her vestal livery is but sick and green, and none but fools do wear it. Cast it off. It is my lady. Oh, it is my love. Oh, that she knew she were. She speaks. yet says nothing. What of that? Her eye discourses. I will answer it. I'm too bold, 'tis not to me she speaks. Two of the fairest stars in all the heaven, having some business to entreat her eyes to twinkle in their spheres till they return. What if her eyes were there, they in her head? The brightness of her cheek would shame those stars as daylight doth a lamp. Her eye in heaven would through the airy regions stream so bright that birds would sing.
Be some other name. What's in a name? That which we call a rose by any other word would smell as sweet. And so Romeo would, were he not Romeo cold, retain that dear perfection which he owes without that title. Romeo, doff thy name, and for thy name which is no part of thee, take all myself.
I take out thy words, call me but love, and I'll be new baptized. Henceforth I never will be Romeo.
What man art thou that thus for screen to night so stumblest on my counsel?
By name I know not how to tell thee who I am. My name, dear saint, is hateful to myself because it is an enemy to thee. Had I it written, I would tear the word.
My ears have not yet drunk 100 words of that tongue's utterance, yet I know the sound. Art thou not Romeo, and a Montague?
Neither, fair maid, if either thee dislike.
How camest thou hither? Tell me, and wherefore? The orchard walls are high and hard to climb, and the place death, considering who thou art, if any of my kinsmen find me here.
With love's light wings did I o'erperch these walls, for stony limits cannot hold love out. And what love can do, that dares love attempt.
So that was my visit to the Tower Theatre's open day. I was really impressed. They have some great facilities here at this theatre, and all the productions that we got a taste of are all going to be amateur productions, but by the looks of it, they seem really, really good. And there's definitely a good selection for everyone, I believe. The puppet workshop was really, really fun. It kind of gave you an insight into how difficult it is. I think it can kind of take you for granted how much work goes into operating a puppet and how much the actors have to invest in that. So that was really, really interesting. I really enjoyed it. And it was great to get an insight into what this theatre is making. The theatre itself is not too far from Stoke Newington, which is a short walk from Dalston Kingston on the overground. But yeah, I'll definitely be back to see the productions when they're up and running.